Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish, where today we are going to look into our arrow slits. Now here's an example of an arrow slit where the defenders can stand and shoot at the enemy. Now it'd be nice if we could get it at a better size. Unfortunately, getting a perfect arrow slit is pretty tough. This is nice from the point of view of the offensive. Got a nice wide field of view, but unfortunately it allows people outside to shoot into you and hit you. So therefore, I'm at least rejecting this I'm rejecting that particular style, at least at the lower ones. Maybe at the upper ones that would make more sense. So what I'm doing here is putting it in wrong. Okay, no, that's what I want to do is put this right. Sometimes I can do it right, sometimes I can't. That's the problem with this particular. Alright, it just refuses to do what I want to do. The idea here is to stick a stairway. Okay, maybe that is what I'm doing wrong, is I keep on. I think I want to get it right up there. This is not going as expected. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Maybe because there's another one sticking out there that it refuses to do what I want. There it is. Oh, that time it did it. Good. Now you see it's a much narrower exit. Now, of course, it only hit enemies that are at a bit of a distance, but you can see that helps there. Now, that is about the right height that I want, it looks like. Yeah. Up here, up here, up here. Good. Good, and we're up here. So we want to do the same thing here, preferably on the first attempt instead of on the 51st attempt. Alright. Oh. Yeah, epic fail. Especially if I fall down, because it's a rather long fall. That's the problem with there we go. That's the problem with doing towers is you would think that do it right once I could get the other one right. Alright, there we go. And then we have one more on this side. Alright. Okay, I'll do all those. You get the idea there. The idea there is to place a pair of steps so that you cover that, so that you don't have such a wide view for arrows to come through to hit you. And if you're the archer, you don't want to be hit from the arrows outside. Now, it'd be really nice, of course, if it was wider on the inside than on the outside, since that allow the archer a little bit more of a field of view, but we have to live with that. Now, this is the state of the tower at the moment. And you see it's getting pretty high. And I still have to go all the way because the steps I'm doing with the arrow slips are going to go all the way around, so I'm only about a third of the way up that I expect to be. So it's going to be a pretty high tower by the time I get through with it. Because I know it looks like only a few steps from here. But when we go down here, It's already a pretty large structure, and it's going to be pretty high by the time we're done with it. And here we could see the windows and narrow slits that we have done so far. There are the first three, and then you see how much larger this one is than those three. And that is going to be turning into quite an impressive tower, I think. Now, maybe even I can't get lost when I've got that thing around. I'll get lost anyway. There's a reason why I build all these pads all over the place, and that is to reduce the chance of my getting lost. Alright, now, I've also been building a little bit of a mine down here. Main purpose of this mine has been to get cobblestone. Well, maybe someday I'll actually be able to enchant an axe and get some silk touch. Now, this little side passage... Hang on. That's right. I think I just unlocked this one last time. I'm trying to say, I think did I see some iron in there? Alright. That would be really nice. I've worn down a couple of iron pickaxes already. So I'm back down to cobblestone again. And of course, when I'm trying to get as much cobblestone as possible, having to use cobblestone for my tools is bad just from that point of view. And then when you consider that they're less effective when they're made of cobblestone, then even more so. Alright. The idea here is I am trying to find some nice resources I can use for building without falling into all this magma, lava, very hot stone. That's what... Alright. Very hot stone. That's yes. So therefore... So I'm just going around here trying to go down a little bit and find out where I can get some more stones. That's just a little stone quarry I've been making. I'll probably have to widen it or something like this. Of course, I don't want to spend the cobblestone in order to make some decent steps there. Ooh, that's a bit dark. We don't want this place to get too dark. I don't really want to foul up with this spot at the moment. And the other spot is the one down here where I don't need that. Where this is going down this place is as dangerous as going down that through that tower. And here we go. Here we go. And I'm trying to see what am I going to do with this place, because we've got this wonderful coal up above, but what I really need is a way to cross this lava pit. And of course, you can see I've got flowing lava going all through that area. So I can't just turn it into obsidian. I think you can't. If I remember, actually, I think it at least turns things into stone if it's moving. Well, what happens if I do that? Oh! Well, that was pleasant. Yeah. All right. I did not know this. Okay. Good. I have plenty of obsidian also. And, oh yeah, of course I'm making it dark here. Hey, not the steps! Of course, now I got mobs all over the place. The ones that have been kept at bay by all that lava. Alright. Alright. So now I have access to this area. Now what I'm hoping is at some point to find some diamonds. Now I think though that, speak of diamonds, I think diamonds are what you need in order to mine all this wonderful obsidian I've got here. So that will have to be for another time, like when I find some diamonds. I was hoping... Ow! Children! No, 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 no! Idiot! Oh, what did I do? Oh, good grief, and it's nighttime. I wonder if things were... Alright! When you're near... Okay, I should have gone and... Alright, let's see if anything... Oh, that was stupid. Okay, now let's see if we got any stuff left. Alright, yeah, there's a pretty large lava flow there. At least I got more surviving than I... Oh, good thing most of this stuff dispersed. Alright. That was silly. It's gonna be real fun mining all this obsidian, that's for sure. Alright. Good. After that little fiasco, get a little bit more water, turn a little bit more of this into... Yeah. Alright, all of that's going to get turned into obsidian or stone or whichever one is going to happen, because I want to avoid accidents like that again. Right. So let's get out of here for now. And back up to our real work. And that is building this tower. How's this coming along? Oh, all that's cooked up. So let's throw in a little bit more of that into the fire. Good. Get some more stone blocks. Good. Oh, yes. Iron boots doesn't save you from swimming in lava. Alright. Well, I guess that should be no huge shock. And... here's something. Alright, now what I wanted to do with this place. Now, unfortunately, the scaling does not help me all that too much with this fountain. But the fountain is surrounded by series of columns with a platform on top. Very definitely part of the shrine since it has no defensive purposes. And I wanted to be able to put this, have it at least represented without getting too much in the way. So I'm thinking of using fence posts. Yeah, I think that's the best idea for that. And of course I keep my fence posts. I've got a ton of that stuff at the other location. So I am going to head over there. And while I'm there, I should check in on my sheep. Because I was getting troubled with the sheep all hanging around in this area, which really is very unthonglehad. Somehow, you're in a massive battle, and suddenly, a flock of sheep walk in. And just doesn't have that you're in the neighborhood Dolguldor feel to it. Alright, so here's my little sheep farm. I've got quite a number of sheep here. I started out with one black sheep and a few white sheep, and I really should learn not what happens if I mate these two. This one and this one. What color is the lamb they get? I got all these sheep coming after me. Alright. You and you. Alright, that's enough. Okay, we've got a... let's get some wool now. What I need to do is I need to find another black sheep so I can get some more black sheep. Because right now, all I've got is one black sheep and several whites and some grays. Alright. There we go. I've had to expand this pen twice already. Started out way too small and then I've added a number since then. But now I've been collecting quite a bit of wool. I just have to figure out... Oh my goodness gracious. This wheat crop is... Wow! Whee! Alright, between episodes I will be harvesting some wheat. Let me show you what's going on inside here. And I've made some... Alright, down here I may have... This one's for crafted goods, including things like oak fence posts. That's why I came here. And over here we've got things for animal products, things such as wool. Alright, gray wool, stone, or light gray wool. So now I'm getting a nice collection of wool. So I have 2 full stacks of black and white. I have a full stack of both black and white. And actually I've got an extra of white out at the other location. So here's my tons and tons of wood. So if I need wood, this is where I need to go. That's vegetable, mineral, stones and stuff like that. And speaking of stones, how's this coming along? I got another batch of that cooked up. You can see I've been keeping my furnaces busy. Unfortunately, that's it for my cobblestone. Do I have any more cobblestone? Oh, got plenty of cobblestone. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I better get the rest of it because it looks like I'll be needing more cobblestone very quickly. And I could use these cobblestone stairs for other things when I get back. Good. How's the sun going on? These trees are getting in the way of the sun. Alright, here we go. Let me take care of this now. Good. Well, at least I'm not going to run out of wheat. That's for sure. Actually, speaking of wheat, do I have any bread? Yeah, I've got plenty of bread left. I didn't know if the bread might... I must have lost something in that little disaster with the lava. I can't believe that I went through that whole thing without losing anything. So I'm sure at some point I'll find out, ooh, guess what you lost? Surprise! Alright. Probably won't be too long before I get rid of this. Because certainly a vegetable garden in front of a fortress, especially at the entrance, is not going to look too... It's not going to look very impressive, shall we say. Alright, let's get back to these oak fences. That was the entire point of that little side trip there. Oh! Okay, well... Yeah... It's probably not what I wanted. But I don't know how I'm going to get what I want then. Let's see. How about here? Yeah. I mean there. 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 I don't see because I think I'm going to check out a stone fence, but I think stone fences work very differently in what they do. I'll have to check that out. But that's it for today's episode. I'm going to do some experimenting with other types of fence posts, but if they don't work, I will stick with the oak here. And between the episodes, I will take care of a certain bit of lava and have some revenge on it. And be ready and perhaps do a few more levels of up here. But that'll be in the next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish.